Right, guys, so I thought I'd do a very quick video just showing you quickly the new one. What do you think? This is Keshleys headshop. Again, as always, I do love her wigs. It has got to be said, they are fantastic. She does a great service. You know, if you've got any issues, all you got to do is message on Facebook, and she will soon answer any queries that you've got. She's really approachable and just really nice in general. Really helpful, you know, which is just what you want. Um, so yeah, so this is one of the new ones. This is from the mystery wigs, which is like, ooh. Yeah, these are the mystery wigs. So it's basically like a lucky dip. You just don't know what the hell you are going to get in your, basically in your bag when it arrives on through the letterbox. You've got a choice of, the mystery wigs are, okay, so you've got the lace front wigs, which is like one of the pink wigs that I have. That I got as a mystery wig because I was very curious what a lace front wig was like, and I wondered whether I'd like it, whether I'd get on with it. You know, because they all have no fringe and they look rooted to your head, so it's a bit of a different look. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get one. I'm going to see what they're like, and you know, it'll either be something I'll love or I'll hate it. It's a gamble, but it's better than paying the full price for a lace front wig. So anyway, I've got that, and then I also had a coloured synthetic wig with fringe, which is the mistletoe and wine one. So that was half green, and yeah, half green and half red. reading my notification thing, it was like it just threw me off entirely. So yeah, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to go outside the box. I'm going to try a natural wig. I have not got in my collection of wigs, and my little collection of wigs is starting to grow just a little bit, not too madly, but just a little. And I wanted to see what I'd be like with a natural wig, whether I'd prefer the colours, whether I'd like something a bit different. And I thought, you know what, just try it, just see, you know, give it a try, see what you think. And anyway, I got the natural wig in the synthetic with a fringe, and it arrived today, and this is it. So it comes in, like I said, you've got no idea what you're going to be getting. No clue whatsoever. It's complete random. It's like a lucky dip, basically. But yeah, this is just gorgeous. It is, I'd say, see, it looks different in different lighting. Here it looks like a dark caramelly brown going into an ash blonde. In my bathroom lighting, it looks more gingery tone than going into a caramel into this ash blonde. So make of it what you will. I'm going to take this out of here, just so you can see it, how it looks in its entirety. I have no idea what the name is of this wig, because, you know, it's not like when you order off the main website, because you have a name for each wig and it comes on the bag anyway, whichever one you happen to have picked. So yeah, this is it. And it is very pretty. I do absolutely love it. The mystery wigs don't come with a brush. They don't come with a scrunchie. They don't come with sweets or any of the other bells and whistles that come with the regular website wigs. It has got to be said. The mystery wigs just come with a wig cap, and that is it. Nothing else, which is fine. Because at the end of the day, you know, it is nice when you do get your full price wig and you do get all your extra bits and pieces. You get your comb or a brush, depending on what wig you get. You get headbands depending on what style of wig you've gone for. Or you'll get scrunchies, or you'll get clips, or you get sweets, you get stickers, you get all sorts of little touches in with your package normally, which is really, really nice. This one, however, as a mystery, like with the other two mystery wigs that arrived, you don't get any of that, and that's fine. No issue whatsoever. But yeah, I really like this. I mean, the wig itself, when it came, I mean, as all the wigs, when they come, if you have a fringed one, you can guarantee it's always down to about where your nose is, unless you do happen to hit lucky and have one that's a lot shorter in fringe. So I've ended up having to give it a bit of a trim, give it this sort of sideways, sweeping, fringy job. No idea what I'm going to call this. It's not normally the sort of style fringe I would go for, but it is behaving itself rather nicely, so I like that, and it stayed put. I didn't need to take much off at all, just literally just a little few bits here and there. I've taken some off the length because it was super long. I felt absolutely swamped with hair, and I'm going to be honest, it went down to my waist. So I have taken some of the length off. I'm no hairdresser, but I think we've all sort of, with wig wearers and that, we sort of learn to have a little play and, you know, give it a go. And if you're not confident enough to give it a go, then ask a hairdresser. Could they, you know, just basically tweak it for you? And then as well, it's like I've also taken elements of this out because it was quite heavy on the front, in front of the eyes. So I have put some layers into it, just little bits, nothing too serious, but just a little bit, just to give it a bit of lightness to it. I don't know if that's the right way of saying things, but so it's not as heavy. And then I think that's it, isn't it? So I've taken a bit off the length and a bit off the sides, and that is it. And then what I like to do with the longer ones is I like to just sweep it to the side, and then I like to just put it in a side pony. I have been having a bit of a play with the updo bun things, but I'm still learning. I am still learning, so there we go. So that for now, I just like it quite loose. I don't like anything too restricted and tight. And then I just put a few clips in at the sides just to keep it all in, behaving itself a bit, so it's not too in my face. And that's it. But what do you think? I've got to admit, I do like the lighter colours in the natural. Something a little bit different for me. I might end up getting a couple of natural ones into my collection, bit by bit. My wardrobe of wigs, as I like to call them, because I'm starting to build up a little bit of a collection where I've got my everyday wigs. At the moment, I've only got a couple of those. So they're more my go-to everyday style wigs, you know. I want to nip out somewhere or just around the home. Yeah, they tend to be the ones that are more my everyday styles. I will get a few more to add to that collection, build it up a bit. And then I've got a couple of rainbow wigs that I absolutely adore, that are more like for when it's a gorgeous day and I've got something nice and, you know, floaty and special. and I'll just put that on with that. So it keeps them nice. So they're, you know, they're like not worn all the time and getting ratty and tatty. And then I'm going to have my wigs that are going to be a bit more special, that I'm going to be able to wear not every day but once in a while. So the odd time I might fancy, it's like having a nice pair of shoes that you won't wear every day, that you want to wear just come out once in a while. Yeah, so it's like that really. So yeah, and that's like Rotten Apple, the one that I've got, which is really gorgeous, dark root, and then it goes into a rose gold, and then it goes into this gorgeous vibrant pink. It's really beautiful. So that's one of my very special wigs because it just makes me feel like, wow, love it. And I'm slowly building up my little collection of those special wigs. And yeah, so yeah, I want to build up a collection of everyday wigs. So they're more my go-to ones that I'm going to wear more often than not. Then have the special wigs, but they're a bit more you know, they're sort of not going to be worn every day, but once in a while. And then you've got your special wigs that you think, oh my God, that's gorgeous. That you wear out once in a while, maybe to a nice, not that I'm going to have many events and things, but still. So yeah, things like that. So that's my plan, to have a wardrobe of wigs. And, you know, I'm absolutely loving this because then it's like I can, you know, fancy a blue day, I fancy this, I fancy that. I fancy a shorter style because the long hair is just getting on my nerves. I can just swap them over. I can just swap and change, you know, to how I fancy, how I feel. And this is what the beauty of wigs is, and I just absolutely love it. So if you are somebody that's either struggling with hair situations through health issues, whether it be that you've got hair loss or you're struggling due to arthritis or shoulder issues, pains, and you've had to cut your hair short or you've lost your hair. I mean, I know a lot of ladies that have had COVID and they've lost their hair through that. So my suggestion is, or if you might be somebody that just be like, you know, you like your colours, you like your, or you've got a certain hairstyle that you wear, and every now and again you fancy just a change, and rather than actually having to go to either of the hairdressers and having it cut and styled and all that, you just fancy a change, so you have that instead, so have a wig. You know, there's lots and lots of reasons for people choosing to wear wigs. It's not just about hair loss. At the end of the day, it's there to help make you feel a darn sight better about yourself. And that's why I have mine, because I've lost hair, I've hair thinning, and I just want to be able to feel comfortable and go out and feel like not everybody's looking. So I'm enjoying, you know, building my collection up of wigs to give me a bit of pleasure. And if anybody's got a problem with it, then that's their lookout, isn't it? So anyway, today's look. I didn't think I'd like this as much as I do, but I really, really like it. I'm liking the change, the different colour, the different style. It's just nice just to every now and again, I suppose, just have a natural tone instead of all the fancy colours that I absolutely adore. So, right guys, I think I've rattled on long enough, so I'm going to end this vid. But yeah, have a look. And if you fancy a mystery wig, go for it. You know, it's definitely worth investigating, and you know, she's more than happy to help if you need any help. If you want to ask me any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them as best as I'm able. Right, lovelies, I shall catch you later. Bye.